Hey everybody, I thought I'd show you some of the things that I picked up in the recent Sephora Friends and Family 20% off sale. For those of you who don't know what I'm talking about, every year Sephora does a Friends and Family sale where they give you 20% off your purchase. I did not go into the store, I actually placed this order online. I think they did things a little bit different this year because usually, I believe in the past, they would just send you an email that had a code that you could use, I think a couple different times if you wanted to place orders. This year, I found a link that I had to follow and then enter in my email address, and they gave me a unique one-time code that I could use just to place one purchase through Sephora.com. I do think I've heard from people that you can go into Sephora and tell them about it or print it out and take it in and they will honor it there as well. But for those of you who don't know or haven't seen the link, I'll see if I can find it and put it in the down bar. One thing I wanted to mention before I forget is that this is a great opportunity to try Ebates if you haven't before, and if you do already subscribe to Ebates, don't forget to use it. I totally forgot on this order and could kick myself because Ebates gives you cash back, and 9 times out of 10 I remember to use them for just about everywhere I order from, be it Sephora or Ulta or Macy's or the children's place if I'm ordering stuff for my son, you know, all over the place. They give you cash back, they put it into your account, and then like 4 times a year they send you a check, which is like awesome to just randomly get a check in the mail. And it does add up. It seems like it wouldn't be a lot, but I mean, if you only get it 4 times a year, then you know, it accumulates. But anyhow, so I'll put a link to Ebates in the down bar as well so that you guys can check that out. I think Sephora was like 4% cash back, and so you would get 4% off of your order in cash back. And all you have to do is go to the Ebates website, sign up if you haven't signed up before. If you haven't signed up before and you spend $25, on wherever you're ordering from, they give you a $5 gift card, which is also great. All you do is look for Sephora on their website, click on the Sephora link, it takes you to the Sephora website, you shop as you normally would, and check out from Sephora just like normal, and then you'll get the cash back. You'll get an email saying that you've received the cash back, and you'll get it in your check. So super simple, takes like an extra 30 seconds, if that long, and like I said, it's always nice to get an extra discount on top of the 20%. So anyway, I just wanted to mention that before I forgot. I'm going to go ahead and, I guess, get on to the things that I picked up. First of all, with the Sephora sale, I wanted to kind of be picky. I could have bought the whole store, you know, I'm sure all of us could. But you don't want to go bananas. So I tried to pick up things that were exclusive to Sephora or that were in kits already, and things that I had been eyeing. So the first thing that I picked up was the Too Faced Matte Palette, and this is the Matte Eyes Matte Eyeshadow Collection. I do have a few of these already. I have the Smoky Eye Palette, both of them. I have the Romantic Eye Palette, I have the Natural Eye, and the Naked Eye Palette. Wow, that seems like a lot. Clearly, I really like Too Faced shadows. I think it's a great product. My only drawback to them is their super cute packaging, which you would think wouldn't be a drawback. You did actually get a sample of their eye primer too, so I wanted to mention that. It was in the box. Here's the package. It is adorable. I mean, it's very cute, very well made. It's cardboard, and when you pull this little tab, it's magnetic. There's your shadows. And here's the top part. There's some cards right in here that you can pull out, and it gives you instructions on how to create looks with these shadows. Some of the other sets also had applicators down in here. I think the last 2 that I've got did not, which is great because I would always toss the applicators anyway. But the thing that I don't like is that this particular packaging, I mean, the eyeshadows, there's a reasonable amount of shadow in there, right? But This packaging is not so bad, but the ones that have the applicators and stuff are twice as thick, and so it just takes up a lot of room when I put it in my drawers. It's not, the thicker ones are definitely not travel friendly, so that kind of bugs me. But the product is worth it, so obviously it didn't bother me enough to not to buy them since I have them all now. So again, here's the shadows, and I am wearing this set down here. These three I am wearing today, so you can see. I had to try it out as soon as I opened the box. Let me see if I can do some swatches for you. These shadows are really nice and creamy, and even though they're all matte, you don't really have any that are cakey or crumbly and flaky like you can get often from matte shadows. So they may not show up super well on my skin, at least the lighter ones, but I'll try to give you an idea. So here you go. Let's flip it this way. They are in rows of 3, just like they are in the palette, and this is the bottom set, the one that I'm wearing, so the darker color, the purpley color, and then the light color. This is the middle set, and then this over here is the lighter set. Like I said, they may not show up very, very well because they don't have any shimmer in them and they are matte, but when you put a primer on and everything, it shows up just fine on you, and so I'm going to play around with those a little bit more and see what I think. But if they're anything like the rest of the shadows, and they seem to be from me putting them on today, I'm going to love them because I use my other palettes all the time. They are some of my favorites. I think I have, they rank up in like my top 5 favorite eyeshadow brand. So I picked up another Too Faced set. This was... Oh, you know what, and I wanted to say that this set here, I believe, was $35, I want to say, and then 20% off. So then you had this set, and I don't remember what they called it. Oh, on the Prowl. It says on the little ID on the back. They put it in this kind of packaging to keep it all together. And the reason I picked this one up is because you get in this kit the Leopard Love collection, and this is a Complexion Perfection kit. It contains all 3 of their Leopard products in one set. And so here's the box. Here comes with a nice mirror on top, and then here are the Leopard products. I used these today as well. This one here is a really pretty bronzer, this one is a blush, and this one is kind of a brightener or a little bit of a highlight color. I think it's great. I love this little palette to be able to travel. It's so thin, and I think it'll work really well. I got the Sephora VIB Too Faced Eye set, which has a couple of the shadows from each of the collections that were out at that time, and I love that to throw in my travel bag, so I think this will go in there really well too. And the main reason I picked up this set is because this little kit here, just this palette, sells for $30 on the Too Faced website. And this came with the palette. It also came with like a little flat kabuki, or I guess you could call this like it's called a Flatbuki. There you go. I was going to say you could just say it's a very short like blush brush, but a Flatbuki. And I honestly didn't think I was going to like this, but it is so soft and it works so well that I love that it's flat. I mean, you can get in and contour with it, and you can use it, you know, to put on your blush, and like I said, it's so soft. So I'm really, really happy with this. And that, again, will be good for travel. So I stuck that in my order as well. It also came with the Primed and Poreless, a small kind of deluxe sample size of the face primer. This is the face primer. So that's nice. Again, good for travel. And it also came with a lipstick. And this color is called Cougar. And it is kind of on the dark side, but really pretty. You can see that there. It's kind of a dark rosy brown. More on the brown, but a little bit of rose in there too, with a little bit of kind of a satiny finish to it. But anyway, let's see. So all of those items came in this kit for $26. Anybody else find something wrong with that? So on the Too Faced website, just this palette, 30 bucks. All 4 of these items, $26 in the kit, plus 20% off. So I couldn't not get it. It was such a good deal. So really liking that. Like I said, I used all the powders today. So that was fun. I also picked up another little Too Faced kit. This one was, it says $30 on here, but it was actually only $26 or $27 on the Sephora website. Maybe they put it on sale. It comes in this kind of satiny clutch type bag, which for me is, you know, whatever. I will probably find a really sweet little girl. There's a little girl that lives next door and should probably love this to play around with, but I don't think I would actually use it for a makeup bag or something. But I'm sure there are people that would, just not me. And it came with 4 items, and the reason I picked this up is because I've really been wanting to try their lip liners. And so it came with a full-size lip liner, and let me see if I can take it off. The color is called, they're called Too Faced Perfect Lips, the only lip liner you will ever need, and it's called Perfect Nude Lip Liner. And there you go. That's what it looks like. I know this is kind of just a total side note, but I love the little design on it. And it's actually textured, so it feels kind of fun when you have it in your hand. And there is a swatch of the liner. I have it on today. I will say it is the perfect nude color. So very happy with that. And then it came with a full-size lipstick that has like this little sparkle thing happening on the end. And this is called Totally Nude. Let's see here. Let me see if I can get rid of this one swatch here that looks kind of funny. Well, maybe not. So there is the lipstick color right next to the liner. You can see it works really well. That liner is going to work well with both of those colors, so that's nice. And I have those both on today, as well as it comes with a lip primer. I did use that too with a doe foot applicator. You can see here. And this is like a nice deluxe size. And then it came with a deluxe gloss as well. And here is the color. Again, kind of a nice pretty nude. And it's called Sex Pot. And I am wearing this over everything else. Now this color is definitely on the nude side, but it's got a little bit of a pinky purple tint to it. And you can see that there. It looks pretty pink on camera, but it definitely has just the tiniest bit of purple to it too. So that is that. And I'm wearing all of those pieces today. And I really like it. So for $26, you get a full-size lip liner, a full-size lipstick, and a lip primer and a lip gloss. And then you get 20% off. So again, for me, that was like a no-brainer. I went ahead and picked that up. I also picked up the Urban Decay 24/7 Shadow Pencil Stash. Now this is 5 different shadow pencils. I hadn't tried any of these, so I figured this would be a good way to do that. It comes in a plastic packaging, which I took off, and I will swatch these. The first color, 24/7 Glide On Shadow Pencil in Clash, which is this pretty bright blue. And that is what it looks like. Gorgeous. This is definitely the kind of color that I would use as a liner, or maybe a base for like a really bright eye. I can see that being great for summer. The next color is Sin, which we all know everybody loves Sin in their actual eyeshadow palettes. I know I do. And there is Sin. Really pretty. And I imagine you could use these as liners too. Like I said, I haven't tried it. Probably be great for under the eye. This is Juju. Kind of a brown color. I guess more of a shimmering taupey color, taupey brown. All of these have shimmer to them. None of them are matte. And then the next color is called Rehab. That's what it looks like. There you go. Obviously a darker, more bronzy brown. And then the last color here is, it's a purple called Delinquent, really dark purple. And there is the Delinquent swatch. So those are the shadow pencils. So that'll be fun to play with too. And then lastly, but certainly not least, I have been thinking about picking up this for the longest time. I am probably one of the last people out there to ever try the Laguna bronzer by Nars. So I went ahead and got this set. I went back and forth so many times. They had an amazing blush palette by Nars, which had, I think, 6 blushes in it. That was around $65 mark, I think. But I've fallen so in love with my Tarte blushes lately that I talked myself out of getting the Nars palette. And I really wanted to try the Laguna bronzer, so I decided to go ahead and get that instead. And this comes in this really nice case. You'll have to excuse my nails, they're starting to get kind of yuck. And it zips up, and so when you open it up, it has a nice mirror, and then it has a trio of the Laguna bronzer, and then it has Orgasm blush, which is like, you know, their most popular #1 blush color, and then Albatross highlighter. So again, this is another fantastic palette for traveling. I've heard some people really kind of diss the fact that they did this packaging. I love it. I don't know why, but I don't have to worry about my palette accidentally coming open in my travel bag or in my purse or anything like that, because it's zipped up. Like, unless somebody goes in and unzips it, sucker's not coming open. And I just find it to be really nice. So again, here's the colors, and I can swatch them for you, but I'm sure you guys have seen these like, you know, 100 times, because there are a lot of people out there that love Laguna. I've heard great things about it. I've heard some good things about Albatross too. Oh, pretty. And then Orgasm I love. I have this blush and I've used it for years, so always nice to have it in kind of this little kit. And you can see right there, so pretty. So these are going to be great to check out too. And then of course I got a couple little samples, and I'm missing one. Oh, there we go. You get your 3 samples. And this one I didn't ask for. I hate that. Don't you hate that? I realize it happens. They're free samples, whatever. But I sit there and I pick out my 3 samples, and then I get 3 samples that I didn't ask for. Or 2 samples that I asked for and 1 that I didn't. I'm sure they just ran out. There's like a billion people ordering. But it bugs me. Because sometimes I'm not more excited, but sometimes I'm really excited for some of the samples. But anyway, this is called UB, Moisturizing Body Lotion. So there's that. This is Givenchy's Very Irresistible, and it's just, you know, one of these nice little fragrance samples here. So I'll try that out. And then I picked up this 3-step set from Clinique. It's their 1, 2, 3 facial set. And I figured this would be good to put in a travel bag or something like that because, you know, you have all 3 pieces there. So anyway, that is all the goodies that I picked up from my Sephora haul. I did want to remind you guys that I'm going to go ahead and post this today because I wanted to remind you guys that my giveaway that I'm doing, the Estee Lauder October Breast Cancer giveaway, is ending on the 25th, which happens to be tomorrow. So if you haven't entered the giveaway, then you might want to do that so that you can win some free makeup. I will go ahead and put a link somewhere in the video and probably in the down bar too to that, so you can check that out as well. And my next video is probably going to be a bit of a vlog video. I've had some people ask me some questions lately, so I thought I'd take some time to answer the questions. Some are makeup related and some are not, so you can look for that too. If you have any questions about the things that you saw in my video, always let me know. Okay, talk to you soon. Bye.